Hi, students. In this video, we will review the August 2022 Algebra 1 Regents. This video will contain the solutions to questions numbers 1 through 5. Go ahead and grab a notebook and a pencil, and let's get started. For question number 1, it states if f of x equals 3x plus 4 divided by 2, then f of 8 is. So essentially, we are evaluating what is the value of y when x equals 8. So we will replace x with 8 so that we can understand and calculate what the output value is. So f of 8 equals 3 times 8 plus 4, all divided by 2. That is, f of 8 equals 3 times 8 is 24 plus 4, all divided by 2. So f of 8 equals 28 divided by 2. Our final answer is 14. The correct answer is choice 3. Number 2, if x equals 0, then the common ratio of the sequence x, 2x squared, 4x to the third power, 8x to the fourth power, 16x to the fifth power is, we are looking for the common ratio here. Recall that common ratio is a term that's associated with geometric sequences, which means any term divided by the preceding term is going to give us our common ratio. For instance, a sub n plus 1 divided by a sub n is equal to r, the common ratio. Let's calculate. 2x squared divided by x equals 2x. 4x cubed divided by 2x squared equals, let's cancel out. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. X squared divided by x squared is 1. And x cubed divided by x squared is x. So we have 2x for this quotient. 8x to the fourth power divided by 4x cubed. When we cancel out, we're also going to have 2x. So it's clear that the common ratio is 2x. The correct answer is choice 1. Number 3, the expression 3x to the second power minus 9 is equivalent to. In our previous videos, we shared with you that anytime you see the phrase is equivalent to, the question is asking you to factor. Let's think about our 3 factoring techniques. We have factoring out the greatest common factor. I do notice that both 36 and 9 share a common factor of 9. So that's one option. We also have the difference of 2 perfect squares. I noticed that there's a subtraction symbol here, and 36x squared is a perfect square, and 9 is a perfect square. Our last factoring technique is trinomial factoring, but this is definitely not a trinomial. So for this problem, we're going to go with the difference of 2 perfect squares. We set up our 2 parentheses. We know that one of them will have an addition symbol, and the other one would have a subtraction symbol. We're going to go ahead and find the square root of the first term here. The square root of 36 is 6, and the square root of x squared is x. We have 6x over here and 6x over here. The square root of 9 is 3 and 3. So we have 6x plus 3 and 6x minus 3. So the correct answer is choice 3. Given the relation r equals -4, 2, 3, 6, x, 8, and -1, 4, which value of x would make this relation a function? Remember, our quick definition for functions is that x values don't repeat. Remember that, x values don't repeat. So I know if we're going to add a new x value here, it cannot be -4, it cannot be 3, it cannot be -1, but it can be 0, because 0 does not show up in any of the other coordinate points. Remember, a relation is a function if x values don't repeat. For question number 5, it's very similar to number 1. If the point k, -5 lies on the line whose equation is 3x plus y equals 7, then the value of k is. For question number 1, we were given the value of x and we needed to find the value of y. For this question, we are given the value of y and we need to find the value of x. So let's go ahead and replace y with -5. We have 3x plus -5 equals 7. we can go ahead and perform the inverse operation. So I will add 5 on both sides. We now have 3x equals 12. 3x equals 12 is simply a one-step equation. So we can go ahead and divide by 3 on both sides, and we have x equals 4. So choice 4 is the correct answer. Let's complete a few more problems that are similar to number 5. We will consider these problems function notation. Sometimes you can see the information asked based on a graph, and sometimes you will have to substitute a value into an actual function. Let's give these a try. The graph of y equals f of x is shown below. Which point could be used to find f of 2? So basically, this means that 2 is our x coordinate, and we need to figure out what is the y coordinate. So I will go to 2 on the x-axis, and then I'm looking vertically to see where this point is located. And notice A is located right on the x-axis. So this is the point 2, 0. So this means f of 2, meaning the value of the function f of x when x equals 2 is going to be equal to 0. So we have y equals 0. So sometimes they may ask for the value of y. They may ask for what is the value of f of 2, which would be 0. But in this case, they're just asking us which point can be used to find f of 2. So the correct answer is choice 1. For number 2, the graph of f of x is shown below. What is the value of f of -3? Again, we have a coordinate point where x is -3, and we need to figure out the y value. So I will go 3 points to the left, and then let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is f of -3 right here. It is the point -3, 6. So answer choice 1 is the correct answer. For number 3, the problem states if f of x equals 4x plus 5, what is the value of f of -3? This is an example where we will replace x with -3, or in other words, substitute the value -3 into the function. So f of -3 equals 4 times -3 plus 5. 4 times -3 is -12. We will go ahead and add 5 to that. -12 plus 5 is -7. So answer choice 2 is the correct answer. For number 4, f of x equals 3x plus 4 divided by 2. F of 8 equals 3 times 8 plus 4 all divided by 2. So we have 3 times 8 is 24. Then we will add 4 in the numerator. And then we're going to go ahead and divide that sum by 2. 24 plus 4 is 28, and 28 divided by 2 is 14. So the correct answer for number 4 is choice 3. Guys, make sure you get more practice with these types of problems. They're pretty easy and straightforward, but I want you to understand that anytime the question is asking you to find f of a certain number, they want you to replace the x value with that number. So we would have the coordinate point 8, 14 for number 4. That's kind of what that means. So you can see these questions asked using a table of values. They may use a graph. They may just use the function notation, just like you have here. So be prepared for anything and everything so that you can be successful on your exam. If you learned something in this video, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.